My Last Story is a game called the Trash Goblin, which is living your fantasy of being a paleontologist or archaeologist. It is a game I saw on Kickstarter, and it was one of those games where I'm like, how many games have you kickstarted this year, Crian? I don't know. I don't remember at all. Maybe another one would work. But I didn't. I withheld. And now it is in early access. The Trash Goblin is a game made by Spilt. Spilt. Keep wanting to read this as Split, but it's Spilt Milk Studios. This is their first quote unquote big game. They published like 8 or 9 other games, but they're all these like really small games that you might not have heard of. This is a game I would say is probably the biggest game compared to some of the other games. Trash Goblin didn't make like the millions of dollars, but they did make, I think, 100,000 or 200,000 or so. I can't quite remember. But basically, this is a game where you're like a goblin in like a fantasy setting, and you take trash or these like artifacts, and you like take a pick and you're picking away at it, and then you have this. After it's broken up, you have this like thing, like an earring or like a statue or like an idol or something like that. And then you sell it to people, right? Hey, I repaired this stuff. This is nice. Please buy it from me. You can also combine these things. So you might get like a statue, you might get some like horns, you combine them into this other statue and then sell this to someone else. The usual stuff for me, right? It's got this cool art style, but I love this aspect of this game is just, yeah, you're like in the trailer that you watch, right? You're like at your desk, you're tapping away and then you swivel around the customer stand and then you're back at your desk. And it's just such like a seamless experience. One thing I will say that this is a Kickstarter game, right? And this is their first Kickstarter. So what that means is there are caveats like doing a Kickstarter, right? And they said even on the early access for Steam, one of the things I find as a warning label is, hey, we don't know how long we're going to be in early access, right? And so if you're someone who's been on Steam a long time, I've been on Steam, oh my God, it's like the last 20 years or so. You will see games that are like, yeah, we're going to do A, B, C, and D, and E, and F for this game. And they never get down to it. Like, there's one problem. And they're like, okay, game is done. We're releasing it. Or the second thing is, you know what? We've run out of money. And now we're canceling the game. But now, in this age of Steam refunds and stuff, and Steam being a lot more proactive, and maybe just they don't want to get sued, is that if someone does give up on a Steam Early Access, right, there is a good chance Steam will refund your money, or Steam will give you partial refund, or stir up the rules for the next person. That being said, this is a unique game. I don't know if Adam or Antoine know of a game like this, but this to me caught my eye, just because again it's in that vein of cozy, relaxing, stress-free games. I will say, on a side note, I Am Future is not as stressful because I have not figured out how to grow food in that game. And my character is continuously starving while I run around on this really beautiful world. But I'm like, where's the food? It's just steel and wood and stuff everywhere, which sucks. But anyway, Trash Goblin, it's out right now in early access. So if you're not an early access person, don't buy it. Wait until it releases. The end game is supposed to be endless replayability, lots of different quests, lots of different things to do, side missions, different sort of objects that you can recover as you like tinkering away, for a lack of a better expression. It's about under $10 on Steam, depending where you are in the world. Something, again, already on my wish list. I don't play early access anymore. But once it's released, it's going to be another game for the Steam Deck.